Hello, are you like me that you've been looking for a morning routine, an evening routine, but everything seems to be overwhelming and maybe you can keep up with that for a day or two or maybe even a few weeks, maybe even a few months, but for it to stay consistent for a long extended period of time and to become habitual, you just can't get into the groove. And I've had a lot of different ways of doing a morning routine, but we must start when we're talking about a morning routine. The morning routine actually starts in the evening routine, because if you don't have an evening routine, it's going to be really hard for you to have a morning routine. And I know that might sound confusing, because why are we talking about evening routine if we're talking about, at the point of this video, it's about evening routine? Because if you fail to plan, you're planning on failing. So if you're not planning your morning routine, you're not going to be able to have a morning routine, and that begins the night before. So first of all, right now it's about 7:47. Oh, and by the way, I am Coach Maria Lupita, hashtag help 1 billion. I'm here to help people advance their how to make money online in everything entrepreneurship. And as an entrepreneur, a lot of times we have so many things coming at us that we forget to take care of ourselves. So this is very crucial, even if you're not an entrepreneur, but just for the human condition of being yourself and how to show up as your best self. Having a morning routine and an evening routine is crucial, and remembering to plan is very crucial. So with that, again, I'm Maria Lupita, and please do me a huge favor. I am just starting with this channel, and it would mean the world to me if you drop me a comment and you subscribe, and I would love to send you a free gift that would help you, that will put this routine in a PDF form, so you'll have it is a simple check mark that will make your life a lot easier. So with that being said, please remember to subscribe to my channel, because every day my intention is to bring you value as either how to become a winning entrepreneur and or how to make money online successfully, how to win at making money online. So with that being said, so your morning routine starts the night before. So the night before, I begin to, as you can probably see, my lights begin to, I begin to turn off my lights. I begin to dim down the lights in my house. All of my lights begin to turn down. Anything that is high beat, I start making it start kind of mellowing down. The lights right now I have them because this brightness is because I'm doing this video, right? But once I finish this video and I finish my other videos, then all of these lights will start turning off. Then I will go to my living room and start planning my day. I will have a calendar such as this, and I would just plan for what I'm going to be doing tomorrow and for the rest of the week. I have also, my plan is to take a specific certain supplement so that otherwise my brain won't stop going, right? So I'm very deliberate at having an alarm that goes off at 8:30 or 9, and at that time I take my supplements, I start winding down so that I can start preparing to go to sleep. And my intention is to normally go to sleep at 11, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, depending on what is going on in my life, but that is my usual intention. So now that I have that I have taken care of my evening time, I also do during my evening time, after I turn down the lights, after I cool down and kind of mellow and chill out, I do a little bit of Bible reading, because I'm a Christian by faith, but whatever spiritual direction you follow, make sure that you read something spiritually. I also do my meditation, but we'll go into that part in our day routine, which you can also implement some of that into your evening routine, into your night routine. So now that you plan your morning routine, we go into morning routine. The morning routine starts off by when you wake up. So before, I used to think that I needed to meditate for 1 hour, 20 minutes and all this other stuff, and that was just not conducive, because by the time I worked out, by the time I did journaling, by the time I did all the things that are enabling us as entrepreneurs or the human condition to operate at a higher energy and at a more positive energy, I was running out of time, and I always felt like I was running behind schedule. And then I thought, I heard this gentleman talk about how he has a 30 minutes of power. I don't think he called it that, but it's basically 10 minutes of prayer, 10 minutes of 10 minutes of prayer, 10 minutes of reading, and 10 minutes of something else. And I was just like, I can actually do another version of that would actually work for me, because there's a lot of other things that I want to do in addition to those things. So I realized that that this would be a power hour, and you can customize it to the minutes that are going to be reasonable for you, because it is better for you to apply something that is going to work than for you to apply, for a while I was going to sleep sometimes as early as 9 p.m., sometimes as early, which it was almost always impossible. And it always made me feel bad, because I had this thing that I wanted to get up at 3:56 in the morning so that I could meditate for 1 to 2 hours, which I no longer do. But it was very challenging. And I just recently started a couple of new projects, so time is of essence. So with that being said, the first thing that I do when I wake up is that I have a moment of silence. I have a moment of gratitude to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, but whoever your spiritual being is, then make sure that you have a gratitude. And it's just a moment, 60 seconds. 60 seconds, you simply focus on chilling for 60 seconds, having gratitude, and then you get up and you make your bed. And I know for many of you that's probably common sense, but it's not always common sense. Sometimes common sense is not so common. So you brush your teeth, and I always keep a bottle of water next to my bed, because the more that, as you get older, the more that the more that you learn, the more that you know how crucial water first thing in the morning. It is very crucial for your health and for your overall efficiency as to running as the best version of you. So I broke this down as the first 10 minutes, I have 1 minute for each activity that I'm doing. So I'm gonna run those by you. And if you decide that you want to have the PDF version of this, then just please subscribe, drop me a comment, and I will be happy to email you the PDF sheet, so you don't have to write it all down, right? And it's a beautiful checklist that you can just check, and then at the end of the week you have all these check marks. And for me, that makes my heart sing, right? Because I can actually feel like I've accomplished something. So we will begin with this. So the first one is, I first ask God, help me be whatever you want me to be today. And I breathe. Then I go into a minute of silence, and I just stay silent. Then I go into 1 minute of breathing. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And I just do that for 1 minute. Then I go into gratitude, and I thank God for every single thing. I thank God for my eyesight. I thank God because it took me a long time to grow my hair. I thank God because of my teeth. I thank God because of my amazing mom. I thank God because of my siblings. I thank God for everything. And I thank God in such a way that if I were not to thank God for all of the blessings that He has provided, that those would disappear tomorrow, right? So it's not, I put a lot of emotion into that. Then I go into the Ho'oponopono prayer. And the Ho'oponopono prayer, I pray that for 1 minute, and it's simply, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And I pray that again for 1 minute. And again, this is a very short 10 minutes, but you're going to pack them with so much things that are going to equip you to be your best self. By the time that you finish this, even if you only do the first 10 minutes, you're still going to win the day. The next thing that you're going to do is visualization. You're going to visualize exactly the life that you want to do. That right now I'm sitting here in overlooking the sand in Laguna Beach, overlooking the ocean and living in my beautiful home that overlooks all of the ocean from every portion of my house in Emerald Bay. And I go into visualizing the whole thing and how it feels, what the sounds, everything else, right? And you visualize for 1 minute. Then you do affirmations. I live, and if when it comes to affirmations, I recommend to focus on just one thing. And if you're not familiar with what a Misogi goal is, I'll do another episode about the Misogi goal. But my affirmations are all based on my Misogi goal. So I just simply focus on focusing on my Misogi goal. My Misogi goal for this year is to get to a certain amount of income per month, and that's my Misogi goal, that I keep repeating that over and over as if I already had it, right, in what I'm doing and in imagining that. Then I go into prayer. For 1 minute, I pray for my friend Patricia. I pray for my mom. I pray for my siblings. I pray for my nieces and nephews. I pray for people that I've told them that I was going to pray. If you want me to pray for you, please drop it in the comments and I would be happy to pray for you. If there's something specific that you would like me to pray for, please drop it in the comments and make it a habit to ask people, is there anything that I can pray for you for specifically? And before you know, you're going to have a host of lists that you probably can only pray for one person a day, because you're going to have so many people on your prayer list. So mind clearing. This is so important. Just for 1 minute, grab just a notebook, right? And then drop whatever words come to mind. And you just simply drop every word that comes, and it's just called mind clearing. You put the date, the time, so that you kind of see a pattern as to what is it where is it that your thoughts are going to, where is it that your mind goes to when you first wake up. Then, so we have silence, we have meditation with breath. And when it comes to meditation, don't focus on thinking anything. Don't focus on going into anything. Again, I am a woman of faith by Christianity, so I focus on just simply the breath technique. But if I'm going to be needing to think of something, then I think of a scripture, that is from the Bible, but because that is the kind of meditation that I believe I am called to do. And that's what is most powerful, because the Bible says that it is, and I'm not here, if you're of a different opinion, you can do it's best for you. This is what is best for me, and it's working. So I go into, silent, again, all of this is 1 minute. Silence, meditation with breath, gratitude, visualizations, affirmations, prayers, mind clearing, asking God, as soon as upon awakening, as soon as my eyes pop, as soon as my mind is awake, then I simply ask God, Lord, Father God, please help me be what you would have me be. And then I go immediately into the Ho'oponopono prayer. I'm sorry, please forgive me, so on and so forth. And then I write down my Misogi goal over and over and over for 1 minute, right? So sometimes I could write it for 20 times. Sometimes maybe I'll write it for 1 time. Whatever it is, my Misogi goal, I just write it over and over, because it's the power of training my mind. Your mind is like a Google brain, right? And whatever you put in it, it's going to start searching for it, and it's going to start attracting it, because God says that if you knock, the door will open. If you pray, as if you believe it already happened, and you have faith and you take the action, you take the next indicated action, God will provide you with the desires of your heart. Okay, so that is a complete 10 minutes. Can you believe you accomplished that much? It's incredible, right? So then I go into now a bigger chunk of time. And again, you can make this into 1 minute, or you can make them into whatever it is that is going to work for you. So the next group of things that I do is Bible reading, journaling, writing cards, planning, stewarding my money, cleaning up my kitchen and kitchen area, and stewarding, being a good steward of my office space, because I tend to make my workspace is almost as if it was a wreck. So it is very crucial for me to make sure that I continue to have a space that is clean, and that I am that I'm being a good steward of what is being given to me, right? So then I go into, so the journaling is 5 minutes. The card writing is 5 minutes. The stewarding of my money. So I have an app that I put every money that has come in and every money that has gone out. There was a gentleman that is very successful from Success Magazine, Aaron Hardy, and he used to say, if you're not tracking every penny that is coming in and every penny that is leaving, then there's something wrong, because you're not being a good steward of you can't just leave it. Oops, I didn't know, right? So it's very crucial that you stay cognizant on the monies that are coming in and the monies that are going out. So be a good steward of your money. So I spend 5 minutes on that, and it goes once you get into the habit, it goes by really quick. Then I do 10 minutes on Bible, 10 minutes on office stewarding, and 10 minutes of planning the rest of my day, and then planning on my evening. So 5 minutes I spend them in the morning, and 5 minutes I spend them in the morning just kind of overseeing, and then 5 minutes I spend them the night before on plan to review how is everything going. And with that, that's how you spend your power hour. And then of course, once I do all of this, and again, remember, you did a whole lot. You did evening routine and now morning routine. And now you can still, the one thing that you don't want to forget is to go and move your body and to go and exercise your body. Because if you don't exercise your body, you're not being a good steward of the only body you have. You only have one critical responsibility, which is taking care of your health. And if you don't take care of your health, no one else will, right? So it is very crucial for you to move your body. So whether you feel like it or not, just get outside. Having the sun during the daylight is very healing for your body, and it's also good for your eyesight. It's good for so many different things, but we don't have to go into that. I happen to love running, so on a daily basis I go running, and if I'm not in the mood to run or something like that, then I'll opt for a hike or I'll opt for walking. But every single day I make sure that I'm moving my body. And with that is how you create a very realistic morning routine. And again, you can just do the first 10 minutes and not do any of the rest. And you can actually, instead of doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, instead of doing 7, let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, instead of doing an additional 50 minutes of what I just described, that is 5 minutes journaling, 5 minutes card writing, 5 minutes of stewarding your money, 5 minutes of cleaning up your kitchen, 5 minutes of stewarding your office, 5 minutes, 10 minutes of planning, and 10 minutes of Bible reading. Instead of doing that, you could go back to doing 1 minute or 2 minutes, right? And you would still end up with if you're not used to doing any of this, 1 minute is better than no time at all in the Bible. 1 minute is better about journaling than not journaling at all. 1 minute is better for you to pick up your office than not at all, right? So I have this right here right now, right? So it would be better for me to spend 1 minute and steward that and make it look nice than not do anything at all. Let's see, what else? When it comes to finishing everything, you wanna take Sunday or a day of the week. For me, is Fridays. Fridays are usually a more mellow day because I'm an entrepreneur and I work from home. So Fridays are the days that I can plan to review. So I take a look at what I've done, what's working, what's not working. Is my marketing campaign working? Are the people that I'm talking with, are they realistic prospects, and things of that nature? So if you have any questions, please drop them in the comments. I will for sure be very cognizant of taking care of you. I am incredibly grateful that you're watching this. My vision and my mission is to #help 1 billion, and all of us collectively helping 1 billion people. But even more importantly, helping 1 billion people collectively make additional income. I believe that if many of us were making additional income we can always make more income, right? Because the more money that you have, the more ability that you have to help the world, to change the world, to better the world, to better yourself, to better other people's lives. So for me, it's crucial that I create such an income so that I can take care of my mom, who's recently become a widow. And if I can have it my way, or when I will have it my way, I will make sure that she will never want for anything, because everything that she's ever wanted or could ever wish for will be provided for her. So with that, I am Coach Maria Lupita. I am here to help you with all things how to make money online and to create a winning game for you to be your best entrepreneur. If you're in entrepreneurship, please continue to follow me, because I will continue to drop videos to help you become to win at the game of being an entrepreneur. And look, listen, if you're not an entrepreneur but you're just a human being, you can still benefit from this suggestions, from this routines, from this teachings that I'm going to be doing, because you can gain from every single one that I'm going to be doing, because they all apply for the human condition. So with that, Maria Lupita, Coach Maria Lupita, hashtag help 1 billion. And if you would like to be part of the community where we're helping 1 billion people, one person at a time, please also drop it in the comments. And also please follow me in all social medias. In all social medias, I am Coach Maria Lupita. You can find me on TikTok, you can find me on Instagram, you can find me on Facebook. And I teach over there how to make money online. So with that, thank you for being here with me. If there's other topics, I'm also a happiness coach. If there's other topics that you would like to know as to how to make money online, how to win at making money online, and how to win at being a great entrepreneur, then please let me know, and I would be happy to share any information that I have in those topics. So with that, thank you again. And please, please, please subscribe below, because I am super excited that in April, I'm going to have my new mentor do a training with me as to why making money online, it is more crucial than ever, especially with the great resignation that happened just recently. So with that, again, Maria Lupita, would love to hear from you, and please subscribe to the channel, because it would mean the world to me. And you will gain a lot of information. You will gain a plethora of knowledge and insight, because I've spent most of my life learning to be a better human being. So with that, peace. And remember, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. That is the Ho'oponopono prayer, but it's also known by me as the Cliff Notes to the Bible. So have an amazing time, and let me know if there's anything I can do for you, and especially let me know if there's anything I can pray for you. Signing off.